National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. On the visitor's sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His team got in the win column last week following a couple of losses to start the year. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Corey Horton now to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by the quarterback, formerly University of Tennessee. It's Joe Milton.
Well, he certainly had a little bit of a gunslinger mentality a week ago, Mike, and for better or for worse, he was throwing the ball all over the place. And at the end of the day, he came out with the win, but he is very aware. He has to do a better job protecting the ball. Continue to generate the explosive plays through the air. That's great, but he cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Here's the rookie out of North Carolina, Marion Hampton. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. And this is third down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Get out of the gun is Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay of game. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
One of the tight ends motions right. Play action. Tagovailoa. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Niners first down.
50-yard line.
The bootleg, here's Tua. going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
That's brought in right side by Pickett. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's second and a yard. Bill running for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up third down.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 2 in game 6.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first down, it's Swift. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 6.
A shotgun snap for 2. That is hard for 3. And he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Another run here with Hampton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
The Jaguars with the ball. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10. Hampton trying to work inside. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. They'll go again with Hampton, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Jacksonville.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Win it.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Oh, a flash, and he lost the football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is first and 10. Throwing, Milton. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 49ers' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 2. Throwing is Milton. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Jaguars.
On the play fake, it's Milton. He runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on second and 4. Now Milton. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be second and goal. between the tackles for Hampton. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
1970 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw for it with Milton. That is caught side of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdowns, Jacksonville.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route like towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. 49ers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, here's Tua. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Aiden Hutchinson, a 7-yard loss, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they needed to be. Turn it over on downs. Fake the give, and now it's Milton. Oh, a Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 22-yard line.
2 now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain. It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
From the 35, it's first and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime here. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. On first and 10, here's Tua. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
Into the hands of Pickens. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He's got Myers on the completion. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
It is 3rd and long. Tua. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
An 8-yard gain.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. That's Tylan Wallace back to return. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, a run with Hampton. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
Jacksonville.
To throw, it's Milton. That one complete to Watson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Here's Milton. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Jaguars.
Here's Hampton. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Taken by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down and 3.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Here's Bajan. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, come on. Hey, gotta be Lions.
On the ground, Hampton will start the 4th. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Milton. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll go with Hampton. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in third and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. Third and long.
To the air on third down is Milton. Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete.
A little miscommunication. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Getting out of the gun is Milton. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, second and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels.
Throwing is Milton. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Here's second down.
44, ready.
Throwing is Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. They'll drop to throw. To the left side. It is caught by Miles. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Swift. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down. A run with Swift. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, here's Tua. Back complete to Swift. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Tua. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
They snap it to Tua. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 7.
Here's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. About just 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Third and long. Here's Tua. He'll try to run for it. Touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Jaguars take over.
So, here are the Jags down on the scoreboard. A little over 40 seconds to go. They're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up to the line, first and 10. On the play fake, it's Milton.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
They'll go play action here with Milton. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Niners are right back in this one.
Milton's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the 49ers. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.